Hello again and welcome to another Mordy and Glory daily episode. And oh boy, do I have a spicy meatball for your viewing pleasure today, for I have a big announcement to make. The Mordy and Glory community painting event is back. If you are being overwhelmed by your pile of shame and you need motivation to get it finished and you want to make some genuine friendships and get involved in a great community along the way, then this is the video for you. In fact, let's not mess around any further. We are going in with the first wave. Means more models for us to paint. You smash the entire air. You prime anything that's still grey plastic. You get me? You there, guardsman. Did you know that the Mordy and Glory channel is now officially sponsored by Sharp?
No, sir.
By God, Sharp!
That's right. HarperCollins, the publisher of the Sharp books, has partnered with the Emperor's True Finest as part of the release of the latest tale in the Sharp series, Sharp's Command.
To be commanded by the newly gazetted Captain Gibbons.
To be commanded by the newly gazetted Captain Sharp.
In this brand new novel from Bernard Cornwell, Major Sharp is outnumbered, outgunned with enemies on all sides. Can he and his men save the day? Well, there's only one way for you to find out. Click on the affiliate link down below, get yourself a copy of Sharp's Command, and support the channel today.
That's soldiering.
So first things first, let's just talk a bit about what the hell this community painting event is all about. Trooping the Colour is the summer painting event that I have been doing inside the Mordy and Glory Discord for a few years now. The whole point of the event is to help players get motivated, help people just get those models painted. Give you an excuse to paint something that has been on your shelf for a while, has been in your backlog for a while, but because the meta's always shifting, there's always a better unit that needs to be done. You've just not quite got round to it. Or if you're someone who has got a whole bunch of new models that you do want to get painted, time for a new kick-ass tournament list, but you're just struggling to find the time or the motivation to do it, then it's for you as well. Essentially, if you've got models that are in your pile of shame, or you've had an idea for a hobby project and you finally need to kick up the ass to get it done, maybe buy some new models in or print some new ones off, then this is what the event is all about. Just all of us coming together in the MG Discord and painting models and having a bit of a friendly competition along the way. You see, how it works is there are a number of preset teams in the Mordy and Glory Discord. These are all based around classic Imperial Guard regiments. You've got the Mordian Iron Guard team, you've got the Catachan Jungle Fighters team, the Krieg team, the Kane team, and many others as well. Each of these teams are competing against each other to see who can paint the most models, and whoever can paint the most points worth of models ends up being crowned the event winner. And it's important to note that players are not pigeonholed into specific teams. You can go with whoever you want. Even if you have a bunch of Catachan Jungle Fighters, if you just feel like painting for the Krieg team or feel like painting for the Talan team, then you can absolutely do that. The teams are just there for different clubhouses and people can join whichever one they feel like. Last year, I actually joined the Renegades and Heretics team and ended up painting a whole bunch of Tyranids for them. The teams are just there so that we've got some specific clubhouses and it creates a structure for the event, and we don't have a risk of loads of people going off and creating one-man teams. We want people to work together and to come together and to engage in a bit of friendly competition, and these teams really help facilitate that. Now, whichever team you decide to go with, like I said before, the regiment that ends up painting the most points worth of models is the one that will win. And the reward for winning is, of course, bragging rights. You will have eternal honor and glory for winning one of these painting events, but you also get a special role inside the Mordy and Glory Discord, which will mark you out as a painting event winner. And for the Trooping the Colour, you will get the TTC 3 winners role. But all of this begs the question, how do we know who has painted what and which team has painted the most? This is where the vows come in. Each player can make up to 5 vows for their chosen team. And vows are sacred. They cannot be broken once they have been made. And to make a vow, it's very simple. You take a picture of the models that you want to paint. Now, these models at most can be built and primed. So anything from new in box, on sprue, all the way up to built and primed. Let's do like a black prime or a white prime or something like that. You take a picture of those models and then you submit your vow saying, I am going to paint these models as part of the TTC. And there are a whole bunch of specific event channels that are set up in the Discord for you to do that. So for example, if I wanted to make a vow to the Mordian team, I would say, okay, I'm going to take a picture of my unpainted models, and then I'm going to go to the Mordian Iron Guard sub-channel in the Discord, and in there I would go to TTC vows, and I would say, I, Mordian Glory, vow to paint, let's say, 20 guardsmen by the end of the event. This was worth 120 points, and if I don't do it, then I will be an Oathbreaker. Once I have made that vow, it is locked in and I must then start painting models. Now, I can only have one vow running at a time. So you can do one vow, you complete it, and then you move on to the next one. And your vows can consist of anything you want. Any units that you've got, whether they're Imperial Guard units, whether they are Tyranid units, whether they're Xenos, Heretic, it doesn't matter. As long as it is a legal unit that has a data sheet and an attached points cost, you can go for it. And yes, that does include Legends units as well. So let's say I've made my vow, I furiously start painting away, and once they're completed, all I need to do is take a picture of my completed models and post them into the completed vows for my team. So like I said, in this example, I would take a picture, I put it in the Mordian Iron Guard TTC completed vows channel, and I would say, I've completed my vow. And once that is done, your points will be added to your team and you can move on to your second vow. And the point system is really simple. It's the in-game point system. So if you paint an Imperial Guard infantry squad, that is worth 60 points in game, and you complete that squad, then you have earned your team 60 points. Likewise, if you were to paint a Rogel Dawn tank, that would be worth 240 points at the time of recording in game. So that would then earn your team 240 points once you had completed that model. Now that gives you a brief, rough overview of how all of this works, but I'll make sure there's a link down in the description below to the rules pack for the event, so you can peruse through it and really get a feel for how all of this works. But I do want to highlight a few big changes that we've introduced to Trooping the Colour this year, and I think these are going to be very exciting for both new players and veterans of the event alike. First and foremost, we have really opened up what models you can paint as part of this event. Previously, it was a guard-only event, but over the last few years, the Mordian Glory community has really grown. And I want to say a big thank you to all of you guys that have joined and have been viewing the videos and have been subscribing and all of that good stuff. And as a result, we now don't just have guard players in this community. I know, all of the veterans, all of the old grognards being like, damn these Xenos players, damn these heretics, but it's true. And also myself has really diversified in terms of the models that I have and the products that I'm working on. And so people are just working on different things these days. And so as a result, the big change is that you can now paint any Warhammer 40k models for this, whether it's Space Marines or it's Custodians or it's Grey Knights or it's Xenos or it's Heretics, anything goes. Like I said, as long as you've got a valid data sheet, whether it's Legends or one that's allowed right now in match play, as long as it's got a data sheet and points values and it's in 40k, you can use it. You can vow it and you can paint it as part of this event. We have also opened up the game systems that are part of the TTC. So it's no longer just 40k. You can also vow bolt action models and also models from the old world. There are a few additional rules around these game systems just to make it fair. For example, with bot action, you can't just suddenly say everything is veteran to help pad out your points. Everything's basically got to be regular unless it has to be taken at another veterans level. And for old world, there's a few restrictions around characters and magical items. So you can't just say you've taken 100 points worth of magical items and you haven't actually done that. Now, currently AOS is not part of the event, but before all of you Sigmar fans click off this video, I am more than likely going to add it to the event with the latest release of Age of Sigmar, which is coming out in a week or so at the time of recording this video. I'm just waiting for the edition to fully drop, see what the points are like for it, and if it's all fair, we can add them in. So if you're someone who's really excited for AOS 4.0 and you want to get even more motivation for painting up your new box set, your new army, maybe all of your new Skaven miniatures, then the TTC is going to be for you. If all of this sounds really good and you want to get involved in the event, here is how you can do so. All you need to do is have access to the Mordian Glory Discord server, and you can do that by being either a channel member, a Patreon supporter, or a Twitch sub. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, Mordian Glory, you've got to pay to be part of the event. Blah, blah, blah. I get it, okay? I get it. When the moment anyone ever mentions like channel membership, stuff like that, people just start switching off. But bear with me, all right? This is open to all channel members, whether you have received your membership via a gifted membership on a live stream or a community sub on Twitch or a prime sub on Twitch. It's open to everyone. So whether you have been conscripted in one of the live streams or you have volunteered and signed up off your own back, you have access to the MG Discord and you have access to this painting event. And if you are interested in signing up, membership is £2 a month. It is one of the best ways that you can support the channel, and I guarantee you, you will have fun during the event and you will get motivation like you have never had it before. The amount of stuff that people paint as part of this is wild. Last time we painted well over 100,000 points worth of stuff as a community, and there were whole Titan legions, and we're not talking Legiones Imperialis, we're talking full-blown Warhammer 40k Titan legions that were painted as part of this thing. So if you want to support the channel and you want to have hobby motivation and you want to make some proper good online friendships along the way, then this is the event for you. But that's all for now. Let me know if you are excited for the painting event down in the description below, and let me know what hobby plans and projects you are going to do for it. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to never miss an episode. Would you like to know more? If so, then please consider becoming a channel member or patron. By supporting the channel, not only will you be doing your part, but you'll also be helping me create more content for your viewing pleasure and unlocking a whole host of perks. You get everything from a badge next to your name, custom emojis, but the big one is access to the Mordian Glory Discord server, an online community with almost 2,500 active members. It's always popping off in the MG Discord. We've got channels for army lists, hobbying, tactics, stories, and even a pretty spicy meme section as well. For all you greenhorns that wanted to see the Mordian Glory Hole, today is your lucky day. And joking aside, I do want to say a massive thank you to all of the current channel members and patrons. You guys are amazing. Truly the lifeblood of the channel. I could not do Mordian Glory full time without the incredible and generous support of my members. So thank you guys so much. And last but certainly not least, I want to say a personal thank you to all of my top tier Patreons. These are the War Masters, the people who have truly gone above and beyond the call of duty. So a heartfelt thank you to Alex Dengal, Bonbon Vert, Lord Pryor, Mark Panconi, RJ Scorpion, Swordfish Trombone, Try Again Bragg, John Stubbs, Nick Walsh, Diesel Fox, and August Barney. Seriously guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your support is incredible and it makes a huge difference. Thank you so much. That's all for now. Hope you've all enjoyed today's video, and of course, as always, see you guys next time.